Hello everyone, the Socialist Sociologist here. In this video, I will be talking about gender and self-identity. I will try to keep this short as I find this subject is getting way too much attention when it shouldn't. But before I start, I would like to excuse my poor level of English as it is my second language. I am working on it, trying to improve it. I just hope you will be able to bear with me till the end and understand my message. Okay, now, let us get right into it. You will hear people say, gender is something that I identify with. So what? What is the importance of what one person identifies with? Absolutely nothing. Unless that person is living in a society where there are group identity politics. In that case, a person might see some advantages in identifying as something else. For example, a man might identify as a woman so that he could get into a woman's prison if he is facing jail time. Or if a university or college is offering some seats for a certain minority, a person might identify as being part of that minority to benefit from that policy. Look now, if I identify myself as being part of a gangster family, that will not make me part of that family. If that family finds out, they will probably kill me. If I identify a tomato as being an apple, that does not make the tomato an apple. It will make just a weird description of an apple when I will be needing to describe an apple as I will be describing a tomato. The world does not care about personal identity. The world will make its own measurements and it will identify you by them, like it or not. I could identify myself as an athletic, highly educated man, but the truth of that self-identity will be put to the test in the real world, as others might look at me and see an out-of-shape, kind of stupid middle-aged dude. Using the force of law to pressure them into referring to me as I would like for them to refer to me, it will not make me any more handsome, smarter, or younger. Now you will hear some other people say that gender is a social construct. No, it is not. If you raise a boy as a girl or the other way around, it will not make that boy a girl, or vice versa. If you will raise a wolf as a dog, you will not make that wolf a dog. Same for a leopard, a tiger, a lion raised as house cats. You will not turn them into house cats. And please do not give me any of that, this is not fair, this are different species. Okay, take a Chihuahua, raise a Chihuahua as a Caucasian shepherd dog. One will grow to be around 1 kilogram, the other will grow to be around 80 kilograms. You could get the Chihuahua a big bowl of food and water. Feed him food that is designed for a giant breed. Rough and tumble with it as you would with a bigger dog. That might hurt him, so I don't encourage it. Give that Chihuahua the training that you will give the Caucasian dog. In the end, you might end up with a brave Chihuahua. Now let us see how well it will do guarding the sheep in the winter against wolves. It will probably make some noise at best before ending up as an appetizer. The Chihuahua lacks some biological traits that the Caucasian shepherd dog has. It is not discrimination, it has nothing to do with braveness, warrior spirit, feelings, or whatever you want to cram in this list right now. It is just biology, and these two are the same species. Now don't be like, but we are talking about gender, what do other species get to do with it? Right, okay. We can say that gender is something that an individual can identify by recognizing certain aspects and putting them together to make sense of what a female and a male is. But that will be valid for that person only. If you will get an in-depth definition from that individual on what a woman is, for example, that person will have its own idea of what a woman is, based on his life experience, exactly as it will have its own ideas on what a mother is, or a brother, or a car, or a cell phone or a phone, you get the point. Please let me explain. Again, each of us has its own ideas on what a man or a woman is, what a mother or a father is, and so on. Some of our views might be more alike. In the vast majority of cases, they are. And some might be far apart. For example, for my grandfather, a boy was a man when he got through the army. At that time, all the boys were enrolled by force in the army for more than 1 year. For my grandmother, a girl became a woman after she got married. If a girl was not married by the age of 20, she was considered too old to marry. For a person in the Middle East, manliness might be measured in the number of wives and kids that that person has, while in a Northern Europe country, manliness might be measured in the length of one's beard and the girth of their belt buckle, thanks to Olaf from League of Legends. Now, in some places of the world, a person might consider himself a man when he finishes a collection of My Little Pony. There is nothing wrong with any of these views. And all of these are just a drop in the ocean. The ways that each of us measure these things can be as many as there are people on Earth, as each person will have their own take on each matter, overcomplicating it. That is why some voices are saying that there isn't a fixed number of genders. And that is why we strongly need to use biological sex as gender, simply to avoid scrolling down for hours to find my pronoun in an application form. Look, sociology is a science. Science is there to help humans live better lives and to help humanity evolve and progress, to get it out of the deep mud, not sink it in further. Emile Durkheim, the father of sociology, was saying that as an observer of society, a scientist must watch the society from a window without interfering. Now please tell me, in all your interactions with other people or interactions that you have observed between other people, how many times have you seen something like, "Man, John, nice to meet you. Woman, Anne, the pleasure is mine." I have never seen people pointing out their pronoun, ever. Remember movies? I am Mr. Bond, Mr. James Bond. Nope, that didn't happen in any of 007's movies. The only interaction I have never been part of is meeting a royalty. I do not know if Prince Charles would put out his hand and say, "I am Prince Charles," or simply, "Charles, nice to meet you." Please leave some comments down below, like and share if you see this worthy of reaching others, and thank you for your attention. Have a lovely day.